Hello and welcome back to part 3 of this tutorial where we're going to look at adding the motor mounts and getting that motor lined up with the rear axle. The first thing we're going to do is we need to reference from the axles and things like that. So I'm just going to add some mate connectors in to the centre of my axles. So mate connector there. Remember, it's left mouse button is in red, right mouse button is blue. We clicked mate connector and I've just clicked the center of that axle there. I'm then going to go onto sketch and I'm going to select this side and press N. And what I'm going to do is draw a corner rectangle from the bottom. So corner rectangle from there all the way up. And I'm going to dimension it. So the center of that point, this is why we wanted that mate connector, and that is going to be 13.5. 13.5. So that's the distance we want it away from it. The thickness I'm going to set to 2.5. And the height of the whole thing is going to be set to 20. Now, when we're all happy with that, we can add our second rectangle. So corner rectangle again. I'm going to do exactly the same. My width there is going to be 2.5 again. My height, or my distance between the two, there's my height, 20. And then the distance between the two, we're going to put at 25. And press the tick. So if I spin that around with the right mouse button, you can now see we've got our two pieces coming along there. We're going to press extrude, sketch 10, and then do to face and face of the other part and press OK. Okay. We can trim these down in a minute, but just for ease, we're going to put them straight across there because it makes it a little bit easier when we do this next bit. So we're going to click on sketch and click on that front plane there. So from this point, we're going to draw a center rectangle on this center line, and that has to be 10.2. And to make sure it lines up with this, if you remember, our dimension for them was 8.5, so 8.5, and we press the tick. And what I'm going to do is extrude that. So click on sketch and press remove. And that takes out the first hole for the first part. We're going to repeat that onto the back sketch there. So we've clicked onto the back panel there as sketch 12, press the N key. And again, I'm going to draw a circle. And this time the dimension is going to be 6.35. I will just double check that that and that are still 8.5, so it's perfectly in the middle, and we press the tick. And what we are going to do is click on sketch 12. Sketch 12. Oops, apologies. So from sketch 12, we press extrude, we click sketch 12, click the opposite direction and press remove and press OK. So that's where our motor is going to go. What we need to do now is extrude this top piece down. So we can click extrude on both of them. We can click remove. I'm going to start by putting in 5. So 7.5. Probably about 8 is enough there. I'm going to settle on 7 because that gives us enough on this back here to get your motor in. But what I am going to do is then use the chamfer tool and click on one edge. Come on. And click on the other edge and change their measurements to 2. Let's put in 3 and 3 there. Now, hopefully, that is enough for it to pop in that side and in the other. What I would also do to make this a little bit easier, put a chamfer on both sides there. We'll do 1 and 2. And all that's going to do is allow the motor, when we put it in, to fit a bit more secure. Now, if we want to strengthen these, we can put some ribs and things onto them. So what I would do next is just put some chamfers on these corner pieces, because we don't need them to be as high as that, and they can be 5 by 5. And I would also, on this corner, put in chamfers there and there. Okay, so that's now added our motor mounts onto it. In the next video, we'll add the motor so you can see how it lines up, because we need to put the motor and the gearing so we can work out where we need to put a hole in the bottom here for the gear to go through. So we've got clearance. We'll need to add the motor. But one last thing I am going to do at this stage is I'm just going to add a couple of holes ready for mounting this to the car body. So we're going to click on sketch, click on this top section. We're going to use our mirror tool. So I'm going to draw 1 circle. I'm going to draw my circle. I'm going to do that 6. And we'll draw another one inside it. We'll do 2.5. And I'm just going to check my distance from the middle there. So 48, let's try 45. 45 is too much. 47.5. We just want to make sure we got clearance from the wheel on that there. So let's try, it might have to be 48. 48. Now, what I'm going to do is take that part, I'm going to mirror it, select a line, and then take the 2 lines and mirror them again. Oops. Draw around it with mirror selected, and then click that line and press OK. And what I'm going to do is press extrude, sketch 13, and bring them up 10. Now we can decide on the mounting holes afterwards. I'm just going to put them on there. And then lastly, we need to click on the bottom of each one of them. Remove, reverse. Reverse it so you get your holes in the bottom. So these can be for your screw holes, and I would just do a chamfer, 1 millimeter, and click on the bottom there. When we add the body, we can make sure these things line up. If you need to move anything, we can do, but they should be okay with that.